Trinity B1 ISE-1 4 Skills Test, SELT Secure English Language Tests, B1 English Test ISE-1 Skilled Worker, Health and Care Worker, Scale-Up Worker, Student Visas.
Love, hello? Lovinder?
Yes, hello.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
Love, we're going to do a listening test, apologies, a speaking test. I have decided a topic with you if I could recall. Do you remember? I decided a topic with you, hobbies. Do you remember it or not?
So I remember.
Okay, all right. So, could you tell me what were your topic points?
Main topic is hobby, and the point is traveling, watching movie, eating out, and playing sports. No,
Ready?
not playing sports. Using mobile.
Okay, using mobile. Ready now? I'm just going to do a full test with
Sports
you.
also. Okay.
Okay, let's do it. This is Trinity College London ISE-1B1. My name's Angelina. I am your interlocutor today for your speaking and listening test. What's your full name?
My full name is Lavninder Singh.
What's your topic's title for today?
My top title is hobbies.
What are your 4 topic points?
First one is traveling. Second one is watching movies. Third one is eating out, and fourth is my favorite sports.
What kind of sports do you like?
I like cricket and our traditional sport kabaddi. I like both.
How often do you play your favorite sports?
Once in a week, most of the time I play on Sunday, every Sunday,
Okay, with who do you play your favorite sports?
with my friends. And sometimes we play with another team. I don't know the person, but we fix him. We challenge another team and play with them.
All right, could you please share a place where you like to eat out on special occasions?
Most of the time I prefer a good restaurant for eating out for a special occasion.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Uh, I I prefer a Indian restaurant.
mm-hmm,
The
mm-hmm,
restaurant name is Kismet Indian
mm-hmm,
restaurant.
mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
I went there
I go
for
there.
eating
Mm-hmm,
out.
mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's nice. Okay, so could you please tell me the kinds of films that you like to watch?
War movies, which are include good fighting scenes, emotions, and like a good relation.
Mm-hmm.
I like these
Okay.
types of movies.
Okay, all right. Could you tell me about a film that you had seen recently?
Recently, I seen movies name a Hindi movie. Name is Animal.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Movie name it was an Animal, and I like that movie because it's good fighting scene and it's good story.
Okay, so do you prefer to watch films at home or at the cinema?
Uh, Probably both location is good. When I am alone, no one join me for watching movie. I am watching movie in my room every evening. It's not every evening, but on a weekend, every weekend. So if someone join me, like my friend and my family member, so I prefer to go to the cinema or watch movie.
Okay, all right, sir. Now, could you please tell me that when did you travel recently and where did you go?
Like let me think. Recently, I went mm, uh, next town from my home place. It was a very beautiful town. Name is
Love, open your mic. Apologies. I think I muted you mistakenly. Repeat yourself. Repeat yourself. Love.
recently.
Mm.
Hello, can you hear me? All right. So recently, I went my nearest town or spent some time with my wife, and the town name is Dumblain. It is a very beautiful town and good sceneries there, and it is a small hill station with the good views of mountain and waterfalls.
All right. That's nice. Thank you. This is the end of part one. You've passed with distinction. All questions were very nice. Apologies, all answers were very nice. Okay, now we're going to have a conversation about fashion, love. So, what kind of
Okay.
fashion do you like? 2 minutes conversation.
I like my traditional fashion, but we not call it fashion. We call it's our tradition to wear kurta pajamas and normal pant shirt. So I like normal fashion. Can say
Uh,
normal fashion. Yeah, turban and simple.
mm,
Most of the time, I like a simple dress, a
mm.
simple suit. So
Okay, all right, okay. So, do you think that fashion these days is a bit uncomfortable for you?
yes. When I see another person wear tight or skinny jeans or skinny pants, I feel like it's uncomfortable for me. I don't like that type of fashion. And sometime I see the people wear so tangy colors like orange and yellow. So I feel it's not suitable for me.
Hmm. Hmm. So, could you please tell me how do you get to learn about the new fashion?
Actually, I don't learn about new fashion. I just follow the trend.
How do you follow the trends? How do you find out? How do you get information about the new trends?
Sometime, I see the new clothes available in market, like new colors of the jeans, new colors of the shirts. Like sometime I try to wear lining shirts. Sometimes I wear a check shirt. So I just follow the trend which are available in market.
Okay, so you don't watch fashion on social media,
No,
right?
no, no.
Okay, all right. Do you like to read fashion magazines to find out about new fashion trends?
I don't think I'm not interested in fashion magazine or anything like this. So I never read this type of magazine.
Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. Okay, now can you ask me two questions about fashion? Two.
Yes. Uh, can you tell me about your favorite fashion trend?
Um, I'm not into fashion, but I love something comfortable. If something in fashion is comfortable for me, loose to wear, I'll definitely follow it.
All right. So you give more prefer to comfortable clothes more than fashionable.
Definitely. Well, fashionable clothes could be comfortable, but sometimes if they are not, I would not follow that pattern. But if, these days girls wear oversized shirts, they're really big, they're really large. So I think I like that thing.
Oh, can I ask one
Hmm.
more question? Or
Two only, that's fine. Okay. Look,
right.
if examiner will ask you, do you like traditional fashion? Do you like Western fashion? How do you find out about fashion? Or how do you learn about new trends in fashion? Make sure that your two questions are precise about the topic. Okay? But very nice.
Okay.
Mm. Okay. All right. All right. Cool. So now this is the end. Now we're going to move to listening. Love, get a paper and a pen for part one. Okay?
All right.
All right. So have you ever heard a recording about emus?
No.
All right. I'm going to play a recording about emus now. You will get to listen to it twice. Once you've heard, I will ask you 6 questions about the recording. You're allowed to take notes.
Okay.
ISE-1, Listening Task 1.
The emu is one of the strangest birds on our planet. It's very large. In fact, it's the second tallest bird in the world and sometimes grows to be 2 metres high. It's found in Australia, where it lives in open country and avoids forests and towns. Emus can't fly, but they have very long legs, which means they can run very fast, up to 50 kilometres an hour. They travel a lot, especially in search of food. They feed on insects and plants, but can live without food and water for a long time. Both the male and the female emu are brown in colour, which can make it difficult to see them. They also have very good eyesight, which helps them to escape from animals and birds that might attack them. The female lays many eggs in 1 year, but it's the male who sits on the eggs and looks after the young birds. Young emus reach full size after 6 months, and emus can live up to 20 years in the wild.
ISE-1, Listening Task 1.
The emu is one of the strangest birds on our planet. It's very large. In fact, it's the second tallest bird in the world and sometimes grows to be 2 metres high. It's found in Australia, where it lives in open country and avoids forests and towns. Emus can't fly, but they have very long legs, which means they can run very fast, up to 50 kilometres an hour. They travel a lot, especially in search of food. They feed on insects and plants, but can live without food and water for a long time. Both the male and the female emu are brown in colour, which can make it difficult to see them. They also have very good eyesight, which helps them to escape from animals and birds that might attack them. The female lays many eggs in 1 year, but it's the male who sits on the eggs and looks after the young birds. Young emus reach full size after 6 months, and emus can live up to 20 years in the wild.
All right, sir. Now I'll ask you some questions about emus. Ready?
Ready?
Okay. Okay, there's a thing, I'll talk to you about it later. There's a person in India trying to send me money, but you know that you know that it's not allowed to send money from India. So if I would need your help, just I would want any one of you could give me your UK account number. Okay? I'll ask you in a bit. If anyone can do it. Okay. Let's do it. Husband is in
Okay.
the UK. The person will send you from the UK, right?
Sorry?
I'm just saying that there's a student in India. She's trying to send me money. Of course, she went to Western Union, but you know that transactions are not allowed from India to Pakistan, right? So her husband is trying to find different ways to send money, and the only way he says is bank. Apologies, UK bank, but I don't have a bank in the UK. So I would want if any one of you could provide me your accounts. I'll ask you later on, okay? Anyone who
Okay.
can voluntarily, they can. Okay, so where do emus live?
Emu live in Australia.
That is correct. And what kind of places do emus like living in?
Vegetarian?
Oh no, open country.
Sorry.
Okay. And how fast can they run?
50 kilometer per hour.
That is correct. And can you tell me something they eat?
Sorry,
Can you
can you
tell me
repeat that
something
question?
they eat?
Insect or plants?
That is correct. What color are emus?
Brown.
That is correct, sir. What can you tell me about their eyesight?
They have good eyesight.
Good job, sir. Very nice. You've passed already. Are you ready? I'm going to play a recording for you also.
Right.
Love?
Yes,
Okay,
I
love,
am
have
ready.
you ever heard a recording about Fiji?
No,
Fiji. Okay, so I'm going to play a
no.
recording about Fiji for you. You will listen to the recording and then you will tell me what is it about. You are not allowed to take any notes.
All right.
Give me a second.
ISE-1, Task 2.
Good morning, everyone. In today's class, I want to tell you about a country called Fiji. So, there are 333 small islands in Fiji. It has a population of just under 1 million people, and most people live on the coast. Now, what about the language? Well, there are 3 main languages, but almost everyone can speak English. And how do the local people make a living? Well, tourism is the most important activity. People love the beaches because they're quiet. Most of the tourists come from Australia. If you go to Fiji, you'll find that many food dishes include fish, and the national drink comes from the pepper plant. Finally, if you like sport, the most popular sport is rugby. But recently, more people have started playing football. Now, let's watch a film about this country. Good morning, everyone.
Please tell me, what is this recording about in keywords?
This recording is about Fiji. It is a Iceland,
Island, okay.
and the main the in the Fiji there is a 3 main languages, and most of the
Few words,
tourist
sir.
place.
Few words.
Right.
Hmm. That's it. It's about an island, Fiji, and how, what is it famous for? And what do people do there, right?
Right.
Okay. Now listen again and write down 6 important, apologies. Now listen again and write down 6 important facts from the recording. Once you've done that, then I'll ask you to tell me those 6 facts. Are you ready? Let's listen.
ISE-1, Task 2.
Good morning, everyone. In today's class, I want to tell you about a country called Fiji. So, there are 333 small islands in Fiji. It has a population of just under 1 million people, and most people live on the coast. Now, what about the language? Well, there are 3 main languages, but almost everyone can speak English. And how do the local people make a living? Well, tourism is the most important activity. People love the beaches because they're quiet. Most of the tourists come from Australia. If you go to Fiji, you'll find that many food dishes include fish, and the national drink comes from the pepper plant. Finally, if you like sport, the most popular sport is rugby. But recently, more people have started playing football. Now, let's watch a film about this country.
Yes, sir, could you tell me now? 6 facts
Yes.
about the recording, yes.
So the Fiji is a island. combined 333 Iceland, and the populations of Fiji is under the 1 million people, and most of the people live in coast area. And there are three main languages in Fiji, and most of the people speak English. And the main tourism are famous there. This is the main activities, and the most of the people love beaches because the beaches are pretty quiet and less crowded. And most of the people come from Australia in Fiji, and the main national drink are made by pepper plant, and the most of the people like rugby, but now people play football as.
All right, now I'll ask you some follow-up questions, all right? Okay, so could you tell me what do many of the food dishes include?
Yes.
That is correct. And which plant does the national drink come from?
So,
That is correct. What sport have more people started playing recently?
ball.
That is correct. Congratulations. You passed her. I'm sure speaking and listening with a distinction. Nothing to be worried about, and reading is getting better, writing is already done. I think just one thing, tomorrow when you'll meet me, we can either discuss all extended writing tasks, right? Like 10
Right.
important
Or
questions are there. I'll give you some ideas. I know rest you can manage by yourself till you're a good writer. And for multi-text writing, sir, please, when you join me tomorrow, do that work because I need to check your spelling and how you start and how you end. Okay?
okay. All right.